Any, you must know where the bodies are buried. Any secrets you want to tell us? I didn't think we'd get an answer to this though. Any from your, well, you don't have to give names and places, but are there like some serious things you can't talk about ever from your jobs? You know, especially as a sheriff. Like the FBI comes by and you have to look out
Well,
for terrorists or something.
well, I am a graduate of the FBI National Academy.
Oh, you did?
I spent in 1983. I spent 10 weeks down at Quantico, the Marine Corps
Wow.
base in
That,
Virginia.
this, like a boot camp? They
Oh
everything.
well, it's really like it's an upgraded like the police academies for local police.
You do
state-
everything for like new ways of policing, shooting.
constitutional law, firearms, everything.
Wow.
And I spent 10 weeks down at Quantico, and which is a Marine Corps training base for Marine officers. And so that gave me a solid background because I had no real police education before I became sheriff. And I applied and I got accepted. And I'm still, a member of the FBI National Academy Associates and so forth. And so I learned.
Profiling too, like CSI. Did you do like profiling and all that
Oh
kind
yeah,
of stuff?
everything. It included everything.
Right.
And I again, I think I don't have any real what do you want to call it, negatives about my career. I mean, there was some strong incidents, so to speak, but that's part of the job.
Right.
But I was able to handle that. Again, I think because of my base, I had a wonderful family, wonderful parents. They both came to this country from Hungary. And my wife's parents, they came from Poland. But my father worked in a factory his whole life, and my mother took a job once we got into school. But I had a good background, number one, in family. That was very important. And again, our parents supported us. They always said they wanted us to be happy, stay out of trouble, don't do anything hurt the family's name. And they wanted the three of us all to go to college. And when it came to our turn to go to college, and we all did, a younger brother, a younger sister, we had to make our own decisions because our parents didn't
know about all that.
about the process. Right. We had to do our own
really
scouting.
That's hard. I mean, you fill out the applications, right.
We were on our own. Wow. And I got accepted to several colleges and went to Brown.
In the 1950s?
1950s, early 50s. I graduated from Brown in 1958.
A lot of people didn't go to college back then in the United States.
Yep.
So you were pretty rare.
And
too.
My younger brother, he went to Rutgers, graduated from Rutgers. And a younger sister, my brother and sister both went into education. She went to Kent State for 1 or 2 years and then wanted to come back home and went to the old Trenton College, now the College of New Jersey.
Now, with the teachers' college, Trenton College for normal or something they call it.
Yeah, way back. Way back. So I had the support of my family, and again that was a great start for me. And then I got.
Was going to Brown a culture shock though, since you were kind of family oriented, and was going to Brown University a culture shock at first?
Well, it was very different because I went to Brown because, number one, it wasn't too close to home, but yet not too far from home.
Oh, so you wanted to get out a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
and I went and I heard.
Drink a little.
I knew some people in the Trenton area that had gone to Brown,
Gotcha.
and I liked it. And what I liked about Brown at that point, still do, they had a graduate school, of course, but they had no law school or medical school or all that. And some of the top professors would also be teaching freshman and sophomore classes.
Oh,
I was impressed by that.
They still do that at Princeton, yeah, right. You don't get an adjunct or something.
Yeah,
right.
They were full-time professors, and
you got the superstars.
Got the super, and it was a great.
Was it all male back then? Was it just men?
Well, tied in with Brown on the Brown campus was Pembroke College, which was all female.
That's where you met the women. Right?
And but they all came to our classes.
Oh, I see.
Classes. So we had mixed classes, male and female, and it was Pembroke College, and it wasn't a huge university at that time. Now they have a medical school and all that, but
Yeah, I think in Providence too. And
in Providence, they're up on one of the hills in Providence.
Right, yeah.
But so I was very happy. I had 4 great years. I majored, not surprisingly, in political science.
Right, right.
But,